Alessia Russo gets us underway then on a sunny Saturday afternoon in North London. Arsenal in the famous and familiar red shirts and white shorts. London City Lionesses in the blue. Today for the Lionesses, and for Michel Kang there, the owner of the club, who has big plans for the Lionesses. Also owns Lyon in France, Russian Spirit in the USA, and here's a chance for the visitors. Whistle has gone though, just as Lionesses were looking to make the breakthrough. Cade ending up in a heap on the floor. Gilly Flaherty.
I think obviously there's a turnover there. Goodwin does really well though, but just overhits the pass. And then lucky for McCabe, I think she gets a catch on the back of the ankles.
That's the challenge. Kelly trying to find a way through. Kumagai. The experienced World Cup winner with Japan back in 2011 with the challenge. Al Dente then will take this corner kick. First chance of note for the home side. Towards the near post, easily away. That will be a goal kick. I guess, Gilly, the London City Lionesses will come to the Emirates with the attitude of, let's just try and keep it solid, keep it tight, get through the first 5-10 minutes or so, and then see what we can do up against Renée Slager's side.
Yeah, and I think you see it in the last night's game as well with Chelsea Man City. It was a bit of a frantic start. You know, I think it took about 10-15 minutes really for both teams to settle into it, and it'll be the same today, but you just got to make sure that you don't give Arsenal any early chances to potentially get a lead, and that you stay in the game really. But also, I think you can see from London City Lionesses that they're going to be going at teams, and they're not going to just be in this league to make up the numbers.
Here's Kim Little, the Arsenal captain. It's a poor pass. It was aimed towards Catley on that far side. Straight out though for the throw. Gisela. With the winning penalty in the Euro 2025 final. Well, certainly really is the culmination or the start of a new journey for the London City Lionesses. It's also the culmination of one that they've been on for some time, since they broke away from Millwall to become an independent club. Kennedy, the Australian international. There is Jocelyn Pressure, 43-year-old Frenchman, led the London City Lionesses to the championship title last season. Is that Paris Saint-Germain for the 2023-24 season? Away by Catley. Cave couldn't get there on the far side. 5 previous meetings between these two. And the Lionesses became the Lionesses. Arsenal have won all 5. The last of them was in the FA Cup, a 2-0 victory last February. Lede, the Spanish international. 11 clean sheets for her in 30 appearances for Real Sociedad last season. Back by Paris. Kennedy. Linari, the Italian international. Making that challenge. Free kick then for Arsenal. Picked up by Russo. Play that ball in behind the defence. Away from Imura.
Just watching that build-up there, I think Chloe Kelly initially was going to go but decided to hold. I think Russo saw that movement in there, really didn't have the execution to it, but again, I think you're going to see that as well as the season starts off. Players just need to get back on the same wavelength and the same page with decision-making.
So the London City Lionesses, with half a dozen debuts, will take a bit of time for those players to get used to each other. Back three and the goalkeeper all making their first appearances for the club in the WSL this afternoon. Reed to restart play. Donsala. Catlin. From the Dutch international goalkeeper. Kumagai across. Moves the throw. Like Kumagai. With the throw. Lays it forward. Reed. Just out of a tight scenario there. McKay. Then from Russo. Smith. This Fock. Smith's ball in field. Arsenal will look to build again. Little. McKay. Shot on goal is just wide. First attempt goal from either of these two sides this afternoon. No trouble for Lete in the Lionesses' goal.
I think you've seen as well how high Emily Fox is, and I think that's the key thing between her and obviously Smith on that right-hand side too. London City have to exploit that, because if there's a turnover there, you're seeing how high Fox is and how high Smith is. That's the space you've got to target.
Giving that ball away, and a chance now for the visitors. Most of that was almost calamitous for Van Domsela and Arsenal.
You'd be expecting a player like Nikita Paris there to just do a little bit better with it, use your experience. You know, he probably had the time and the space to continue to drive forward.
Kumagai. Now by Fernandez. Here's Kennedy. An example of the fact that lines aren't quite on the same wavelength as yet. McCabe.
Thinking about those relationships will start to build the more and more that this London City Lionesses team play with each other.
famous faces missing for Arsenal this afternoon because of injury. Leah Williamson, who came out with the Champions League trophy 10-15 minutes or so ahead of kickoff to huge acclaim. Kumagai. Here's Linari. Kumagai. City Lionesses playing this ball around nicely. There's a bit of space on this near side just for a moment. Imran. Defenders in front of her. Linari. Wide by Kennedy. Kennedy is there. Kumagai. By Imran. Until at start how London City Lionesses will be wanting to just keep it tight at the moment in the first 10 minutes or so, and they've done exactly that.
Yeah, they've done brilliantly well, I think, and obviously you're looking at this spell of possession that they've been having too, just finding their feet a little bit, building the partnerships, and you're seeing the movements and the style of play that they want to do as well. But yeah, 12 minutes in, you're in a good place, and you have frustrated Arsenal.
The England coach is here as well. I was watching at Chelsea last night. Away from Olivia Smith. Smith, who will be forever the first £1 million player in the WSL, the young Canadian international. Making her move from Liverpool. A chance then for the London City Lionesses to pump this free kick into the penalty area. Still among them, the players hoping to get on the end of it. Ball from Caldente. Real Sociedad before her move to England. Could be guided here, and is. Gonzala. Fox. Looking for the return ball, but she's out of position now. Can the Lionesses take advantage? No, they can't. Reed across to make the challenge now. That is a challenge that will lead to a penalty kick. Katie Reed successful in retrieving the ball the first time, but then lunging in, and it's a spot kick for the Lionesses.
And that's exactly the point I made. With Fox getting drawn out of position, London City have to hit the space that she leaves. Katie Reed does really well to win the first one. Really well timed, but the second one, I think that just shows that the naivety of a young player diving in, and also think that shows the experience of Islani as well. She knows that Katie Reed is going to commit to that, and she just needs to really drive into the challenge, just get a little touch on the ball, but it's a clear penalty.
Reed the offender. Aslani upended. Chance for a moment of history for the London City Lionesses. Nikita Paris has taken the ball. She's successful. Score for 6 different teams, but it actually isn't going to be her. It is the captain who will spot the ball up. You can hear the boos from the Arsenal fan. They get right behind Van Domselaar. WSL. Is this to be the first WSL goal for the London City Lionesses? Aslani scores! Into the bottom corner, and Kosovar Aslani has put the London City Lionesses in front and the European champions.
I mean, Van Domselaar guesses the right way. Hits it straight into the corner. I think see Van Domselaar, she's at full stretch. She's not able to get her finger onto it. It's a perfect start for London City Lionesses in getting that goal. But you just see Van Domselaar, she goes the right way. But I mean, there isn't really a lot of pace behind it either. But she just gets so into the corner. Van Domselaar not able to get a hand on it.
Pinpoint accuracy. Kosovar Aslani. Swedish international. Who has won the WSL title. She won it with Manchester City. And what a start for the visitor. What have Arsenal got in response here? By Kaplan. McKay. Russo looking to turn. And the guy not allowing her to do so. Reed. Want to put that incident behind her now and out of her mind.
It's the important thing is it's done, it's dusted. You can't change what's happened. Just make sure that the next thing going forward, you know, you do the right thing and you try and put it as right as you possibly can.
Way by Kennedy. It actually went out on the far side, it didn't. And Arsenal have the chance to respond almost immediately. Cleared away by Perez. Kennedy was taking a bit of a gamble there. And it didn't come off for her. Who's down.
When I see them two as well up against each other with Nikita Paris and Katie McCabe, you know, I think they're both players who are very passionate, both not afraid to leave their foot in, and I feel that they give the math as well to the game. So it was an interesting match-up against them two. Katie McCabe, I think, feels that Nikita Paris left their mark on her there intentionally.
Nikita Paris, former Arsenal player. Goal in 18 WSL appearances, and she has been cautioned. The first yellow card of the afternoon. Protest all you like, Gilly, but there's not a great deal to argue against there, is there?
No, I don't believe so. I think for me, it seems like Nikita puts her foot on top of Katie McCabe's boot with intention. I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she can moan about getting a yellow card there.
Excellent pressure. Just talking there to the domestic broadcasters in the UK. 20 minutes gone. Who would have predicted this? Arsenal 0, London City Lionesses 1. Lionesses, the 20th different side to compete in the Women's Super League, and the 6th from the capital. You're a Londoner. What are the other 5?
Oh, don't test me like that. Don't give me a little build-up.
Well, Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, Tottenham, Crystal Palace.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I just
Yeah, of
needed
course
a
you
couple
did.
of minutes.
Yeah, of course you did. We played for a couple, let's face it. Van Domsela, standing in the Champions League final against Barcelona. Bit of space on this near side, and again it's Emily Fox who's looking to get in behind Imran, who recovers well. Fox keeps it alive.
Imran does really well defensively there. We know that Fox has got pace, but he's matched her really toe for toe.
Smith. Taken by Ledek. Burst of acceleration there from Liv Smith.
I think that's what makes it hard for her to get the quality on the cross, because she has run at so much pace. I think you just see that last touch there. She's trying to keep it in. I think Chloe Kelly gives her a little shout as well, say, in next one, look up, try and think it over.
She's gone into the middle, and through some. Reed, Fox. Smith. Catholic. Arsenal finding themselves behind then as we pass the midway point of the first half. They've won each of their 8 WSL home games under Ronnie Slegers. He would become the first head coach in the competition's history to win each of her first 9 at home, if Arsenal can turn this around and take the points. Paris will turn it into the path of Goodwin. And again. On that occasion by Kelly. Ana Fernandez, who's an unused substitute in the Champions League final for Barcelona against Arsenal. Kumagai. Done by Lenari. Imran. Fox. Arsenal were the top goal scorers last season in the WSL, 62 goals in total. They scored 4 or more goals in 10 different league games last season, which was quite an achievement. Al dente. Fox. Smith. Quite keep that ball in play.
That's what she's so good at, though, Olivia Smith, is getting the turn. We know how quick she is. Obviously, she was one of the star players, obviously, at Liverpool last season. But just can't allow her to turn and get the burners on as such.
7 goals for her in the WSL for Liverpool last season. Kelly. Looking for the return ball. Isn't going to get it, though. Hernandez. Here's Kennedy. Kumagai. Forward from Zella, straight out of play. Nicely worked. The London City Lionesses. Kumagai. Goodwin. It's a corner, comes off Reed.
That's another good match there. You know, with Goodwin, there's different pressure on her because obviously she's done exceptionally well in the championship, as it was called last season. You know, there is that added pressure to say, right, you're leading the line for us today. You know, and you've got to go and basically show and prove you can do it at this level as well, not just in the championship, the WSL2 now, but you can do it in the top league.
Signed a year ago tomorrow from Sheffield United, Isabel Goodwin. There around that penalty spot. Taken easily by Van Gompela. And a quick release as well. Looking at Arsenal on their way. Looking yellow for the visitors. Kate Zella.
That's one of those tactical fouls. Now Arsenal looking to break quickly. Then I'm just using her experience there to get the tackle in.
Looking one for the team.
I think that is the expression. I've done that many a time.
10 days ago, Katie Zellen from Angel City in the United States. Kelly. Kelly just swap wings for the moment. Fox. Al Dente. Smith. Smith. Glides past players with ease. Smith! Oh, what a strike that is! Extraordinary goal. And what a way to mark your debut. Aston are back on level terms.
She has a person face, but she's one player who's not afraid to shoot from distance either. No love to see Lioness players really around her and to that department. Face the turn and drop it into the back of the net. What she does best, what she loves doing. And looking at it as well is just one of the reasons why Renee started her today, especially ahead of taking ball, for example.
Way to introduce yourself to your new club supporters. Canadian International makes it 1-1. All around the stadium, the difference in attitude. Chance here perhaps for a second. Taken wide. And Pelova just denied by the retreating defender. Kumagai in the way. vital interception.
Yeah, much better for Arsenal as well. It did seem like the ball, route the ball over was just overhit a little bit, but the keeper hesitates, doesn't end up coming out straight away. Well, over with a touch around, but Kumagai doing really well to get back on the line and get an all-important block in.
Swing it from McCabe. Next going up for this loose ball. Well, Smith is down. Strike, brought it level at 1-1. Some viewers may be having a few technical difficulties. Rest assured we are doing our best to rectify those. Fox. They've made a run down this near side, couldn't be used though. Al Dente, Little, McCabe. Cleared away there from Kennedy. Reid will be feeling a lot better about herself now that her team are back on level terms. Kelly. Al Dente. Lani. As well. Very much audible off the pitch, but there's also a change on the pitch. Arsenal seem to be a little bit more positive since getting that goal back. Al Dente. Okay. Zella. Really good spell of football this from Arsenal.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It seems like since the goal for Arsenal has sort of shifted the momentum a little bit in their favour.
Something a little different from McCabe this time, but she will make her take it again. Bumping and barging inside the penalty area. Fernandez is the player being spoken to there. McCabe with the corner. Turn and get the shot in. Imran. They've won the WSL 3 times. The last was in 2019, so for some of the younger supporters, I feel that a WSL title win is due. Dente. Smith. Here's Fox. Here's goes the third. Nobody there though in red and white.
That's where you needed someone to come off the opposite wing to look off the back of the post.
Keep it in. In general, Billy, what will the two coaches be thinking at the moment as we approach half-time?
I think we with Arsenal, you know, I think they expected obviously London City to be organised behind the ball, make it difficult for them to break down. But just the tempo of it, I feel like Arsenal haven't really got going until it was Olivia Smith's goal. You know, they need to keep up the pace. They need to go at London City Lionesses. They need to be the one to dictate the pace and the tempo, considering they're the home team. And I think for London City, doing more of what they've done this first half, frustrating Arsenal and try and get back on the ball and get the possession again.
Signed a new contract this week, Alicia Russo, with Arsenal. To get on the end of this free kick. London City Lionesses, everybody back behind the ball. Malova. Smith. Just took it a little bit too far. Not short of confidence there, is she?
No, she's not at all. And I think it's just, you know, she's always trying to keep the ball moving. She's always trying to create something. It's just, as I think as she gets older, she'll learn that with age of what's the right decision to make. You know, she has that flair. She's not afraid to have the strike from distance and not afraid to try and create something.
Little. Free kick given away by Hernandez. City Lionesses, who were unbeaten in each of their final 11 WSL 2 games last season. Of course, it was known as the Championship then. All revamped this season. Ahead of an expansion to 14 teams next season. Reed and Domsala. Cabe's long ball forward. Chased on here for Russo, up against Kumagai. Two in the middle. Russo. Smith with the volley!
Really good attempt there from Smith. Good build-up play again from Arsenal. Russo picking up the long ball. Spot Smith's run, peeling off towards the back post, and again, you're just looking at the confidence of this player. Trying to hit on the volley first time, and she isn't too far away from it either.
Back to Domsala. Feeling that London City Lionesses will be quite happy to hear the half-time whistle. Arsenal might not. Very much in the ascendancy at the moment. Malova. See her back in action after her injury problems of late. And then back. Charge down from Kelly. Kennedy. Reed. Kelly. Nice run made on that pass by McCabe's ball in. Russo setting up Kelly!
I think you're right in saying that Arsenal really don't want the half-time whistle to come really getting into the swing of things now. The ball comes into Russo. Russo just does, in my opinion, what she does best in setting up other players to have an opportunity. Chloe Kelly with a volley this time just skims it wide of the post.
Chase on here for Paris. She's not going to get there, is she? Cleared away for safety. Into Paris, who's become just the second player to score for 6 different teams in the WSL. If she scores today, following in the footsteps of Lucy Staniforth. Trying to find a way through. Aslani. Paul Fernandez. Kennedy. Ninari. Imoran. Run again, Fox with the challenge. Just outside the penalty area.
That's a silly challenge in my opinion. No, Fox does really well to stand up. Yes, they get caught under each other's feet initially, but there's just no need for Fox, I don't think, to make the step. I think someone should stand up, because I think the moment that you do make that step, or you put your arm on a player, I think just makes it easier for the ref then to make that decision.
Aslani stands over this free kick then. Stay strong. Tested on the inside of her right arm there. The Lionesses have got to do all season in their first ever season in the top 5 of English football. Plenty forward, hoping to get on the end of this. The shot to be placed. Well wide. By Zellum.
I think this disappointing opportunity there for London City Lionesses is a really dangerous position. I mean, from Arsenal, that's you're looking at all the players, they're really in 2 lines in the box. You're allowing really Hayley Zellum to get the ball at the edge of the box there, but just doesn't show the quality that's needed to really punish Arsenal.
Good bounce, Kennedy. Back by Perez and then by Kumagai. Zellum joined 10 days ago from Angel City. Close interplay from Arsenal. Caldente. Kennedy. With 39 international appearances for Australia, Alana Kennedy. 3 minutes additional time then to be played at the end of this first half. By 4th official, Megan Wilson. Belova. Fox. Smith. Post was Kelly. From the day to drive it across, and the header is just pushed wide. Russo denied by Lete.
Really good couple of chances there for Arsenal. Smith with the initial beautiful ball in. Lionesses just does enough to put Kelly off. And then Russo with a header and a strong hand from the goalkeeper.
Belova. Fox. Nari. Giving it away straight to Fox. Russo turns it into the middle. Kelly. 2-1. Arsenal have turned this match around and quickly in additional time at the end of the first half. Chloe Kelly.
Going in at half-time for the lead. Really good build-up play. He's stopping from Linari, and the Arsenal moves straight back to Arsenal. Straight back, top picked it up. Russo stand there completely unmarked, able to get the turn on. Kennedy, wrong side of Chloe Kelly. Just too slow to react there, London City, and Chloe Kelly there with the finish.
From Manchester City in January, scored the winning penalty in the Euro 2025 final. Signed permanently for Arsenal, and now puts them in front on the opening weekend of the new WSL season. The newly promoted London City Lionesses. We have another 30 seconds or so to play because of that goal. By Kumaga. Kelly. Fox. Russo the target. Linari just able to take it away from her. Cleared by Lete. Might well be the last action of the first half. Well, it's been an absorbing and exciting first half at the Emirates. Chloe Kelly giving Arsenal a half-time lead. Aslani with a penalty to put the visitors in front. Olivia Smith with the equalizer, and at half-time it's Arsenal in front. Arsenal 2, London City Lionesses 1. Isabel Goodwin gets the second half underway then. London City Lionesses in the sky blue shirts, looking from left to right in this second half on a sunny September Saturday afternoon in North London. Kennedy taken down by Paris. Fernandez. City Lionesses coming straight out of the blocks early on in this second half. Nikita Paris. Passes with Aslani. alongside me. And I guess Arsenal will be expecting the visitors to be pressing them right from the off after, presumably, quite a half-time team talk from the coach.
Yeah, I think, you know, you can see from London City, probably going to start the second half how they did in the first half, you know, a lot higher. I think Nikita Paris needs to be careful, though, because that's the second time now she's left something on Katie McCabe, and she's already on a yellow card too, so I think she just needs to play it a little bit more cautiously. But yeah, I think it was expected that they're going to come out on the front foot, try and get a little bit higher up against Arsenal too.
Two London City players cautioned in that first half, as Billy mentions, Nikita Paris, Katie Zeller, both shown yellow. Now from Moran. Paris can't keep hold of it. By McCabe. Kumagai. Maria Perez. Here's Kennedy. Manchester City player, Alana Kennedy. Just away by Catley. Fox. Emily Fox advancing forward down the right-hand side in the first half. Perez. Kelly denied further progress by Yana Fernandez. Ball in field. Linari. Kumagai. Down by Fernandez. Risto. Many of Arsenal players streaming forward. Smith can't find a way through on that occasion. Blocked by Linari.
Does really well there, to stand up. Smith's got on the turn. Again, you can see exactly what she's trying to do on the outside, but Linari just stands big, stands tall, gets the all-important tackling.
You know, there is one change for London City at the break. Katie Zeller has come off. Rodda has come on in her place. Well, the Swedish international. Great, once more by Fernandez. Good win. Gets away the free kick, foul on Reed.
Really good cover in there from Reed. It goes into the space really that both Katie McCabe and Catley had left. Katie Reed doing really well to get over and just steps in front of Goodwin, ends up catching her ankles.
Certainly Katie Reed will be feeling a lot better about herself now, having committed the foul that led to London City penalty, which was converted by Kosovo Aslani. Here come Arsenal again. Quick. Chance for the shot on goal. Opportunity not taken.
Smith there, pull off on the right hand side, clearly onside. over and pulls away from the defender. You should be doing better there, in my opinion. She should be hitting the target. Just leans back.
Long ball forward for Paris to chase, flag up on this near side. Players for London have been a little isolated at times.
Yeah, I think they're just the lack of quality as well, with the balls delivered in behind. I think we all know that the key to Paris has the pace to exploit the spaces that are left, but it's just the execution really. But I think London City focuses so much on defending as well, is that when they do have the ball, it's looking after it, trying to get a little bit higher up the pitch together as a team.
Okay. Kelly. Placed by Kennedy. Right across the penalty area. Nobody able to get on the end of it.
They come up against one of her former teammates at Manchester City. She loves to dribble and drive at defenders, and you know that when she cuts inside on her right, she wants to have a strike.
On the way through. Leona Caldente across to make the corner kick. WSL player of the season, last season, the Arsenal midfielder. The losing side for Spain in the Euro 2025 final. She scored. Barclays high ball looking for Russo. About that before deciding it's another corner.
Russo was adamant there that it took a touch. The London City player on the way through after he had that connection.
And he's made the run from right to left, and then delivered for Arsenal. Reed. Bok. Driven into the middle. Header is wide, and well wide.
Getting a good couple of chances there. I mean, London City, you just looking at the pictures with them, they're just ball watching, not really aware really of where the Arsenal players are. Bodies are really closed off to the ball.
Again. Australia. Okay. It's really had a great deal to do so far this afternoon in North London. Russo. On the end of that ball from Kelly. And we've seen Kelly and Smith constantly swap wings throughout this match, looking to keep the London City defenders up right on their toes.
I think that's the beauty of having players who have that versatility as well. You know, defenders a bit unsure who they're going to come up against. You see the rotation as well. I see Kate McCabe go into the middle because Kate Caldente had come out to the left back position. So I think it's having that rotation, that fluidity with the Arsenal team. You know, it's difficult for any defenders to come up against.
Arsenal who are next in action on Friday when they're away to West Ham United. Man City home to Manchester United next Sunday in their first home fixture in the WSL. Hayes Lane in Bromley. And Arsenal again. cut out in midfield. A touch off from Goodwin, and there's some space on that far side. Imran drives it across, it against the frame of the goal. A collective gasp you can hear from all around the Emirate.
Olivia Smith there is probably one of the biggest ones. Be holding her breath as well, because that attack come from her turnover when there was absolutely no need to turn the ball over.
End-to-end action. Through that time, Kelly. Kennedy. Hernandez. The goalkeeper, perhaps.
That was obviously the turnover. Chloe Kelly was on the outside right, it was the better option. But then London City break at pace and speed. You can see the Arsenal defenders trying to get back. I'm not too sure if it was, I don't think that was a strike, I think it was a cross. But thankfully for Arsenal and Doxala, the post was there to stay today.
It was one of those where Imran will claim it was a shot. Nobody will believe it.
I would have said it was a shot as well. That was my fault.
Centre players would, wouldn't they? Approaching the hour mark then. Arsenal 2, London City Lionesses 1. Rousseau tangling there with Kumagai. For the Japanese international.
Russo does really well though, he's able to turn, she's able to use her body. It's hard for defenders.
Gabe and Caldente standing behind this free kick then for Arsenal. Two players in the wall. Here's Caldente to drive it across into the middle. Arsenal will look to build again. Fox. Right towards Catley, who'd stayed forward. Caldente. Move this from Arsenal. Smith drop. Pushed away to safety. Kelly. Still Arsenal press. Half cleared by Kennedy. Paris. Aslani. Takes it away from McKay. Goodwin. That's by Reed.
Chance there for Arsenal, who's not able to execute any of them. Great strike from Smith, who's comfortable really on her right foot and her left foot to have a strike from distance.
Perhaps a touch fortunate that that ball was met by Rousseau, who was very close to the rebound. Played then.
Williamson, a small wobble for the start of the game for Arsenal, but apart from that, have you been impressed with your side performance?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've grown into the game. It's the first game of the season. They're completely unknown, you know, to us. Lots of new players, so the girls have adapted well, and they've taken a good trial now.
Quite a goal from Olivia Smith in the first half. Have you seen a lot of that from her in training?
Yeah, everybody knows she's got it in her, and she's caused us enough problems when she's played against us, so I'm glad that she had a moment to shine out of it today.
Williamson. In Ford is on for Arsenal. Australian international. Kumagai has gone off for London City. Van Domstela. Well, what an afternoon for Olivia Smith. More of a terrific goal. No one person will be delighted with their performance. Watching on from the USA, the Canadian coach, Casey Stoney. Here come Arsenal again there. Ford to work it across into the middle. Paris. See the free kick. Thing. Kennedy. Mike Capley. Paris. Bit of space over on that far side. Imran. Paris was just caught. The referee could perhaps have played an advantage there. Decided to blow the whistle instead.
See that Chloe Kelly just catches the back of Nikita Paris. The feet just get caught up a little bit.
Substitutions in Paris.
Last contribution to proceedings. Change for the visitors. Perez. Jakobsen. Fransen. Two Scandinavian players. Jakobsen, Swedish international. Fransi, Finnish international. Francie comes on for her debut for London City. We'll have this free kick. The space on that far side could be gathered easily, and is by Van Domstela. By Len. James lofted ball forward. Nearly got there first. Keep hold of it for the visitors. Caldente. Board on this near side. Safety. Fernandez. And then after Rusbo spins, turns. The block was made.
Every time she gets the ball, it's exactly what she wants to do. She'll pin the defender, she spins, she's got one for the minus to have the strike.
by Jakobsen. Kelly. Rodda. Kennedy. Chase on, is it going to be a chase in vain? The goal for Arsenal, so it might be enough to take all 3 points.
I feel like with Arsenal, if they can get that third goal, I think it will kill off London City, but I also do think that the longer it stays like this, I think London City Lionesses will be hoping that they'll be able to get at least another couple of chances to get the equaliser.
Saw how close they came to that just minutes or so ago through Imran, who hit the post. And here she is again. Looking to set Goodwin on her way. Goodwin up against Reed. A really good battle. Placed her own pass up against Bot. We alluded to it earlier. Really the step up from the second tier to the top division for Isabel Goodwin. And we scored all those goals last season, 16 in total.
Yeah, I think because the level of defending and the standard of defending is going to be naturally higher, because the players who are playing in the WSL are better players, so it's going to be difficult. You can set the league alight in the WSL too, so now the pressure is on her to say, listen, I deserve to be playing at the level and I can do it on a week in, week out basis.
Kelly, Fox. Little. Okay. Ford gets away from the challenge of Fernandez. Caitlin Ford. If you put it across, you can. Mete is there.
Does very well. She's able to skip past defenders. Coming up against her Australian teammate there in Kennedy. Just runs out of space really. Keeper does well to be really brave to come for it.
Dante. Kelly. Kelly again. Chloe Kelly bearing down on goal. Looped over after that last gasp challenge on Chloe Kelly.
Challenge there for Kelly, getting a real opportunity.
Rodda was the substitute. There's a handling up there for Arsenal. And he has come forward again. Cave with it. He's header. It's gone. He was caught there in the aftermath. And here's the 43-year-old Frenchman. Can they find a way back? Will hold on for all the points. Every weekend of the WSL season. Ford drives it across, just away in the nick of time by Lenari. Can't keep hold of possession. Russo wins the throw. Putting behind Fernandez, who gets back goal side. Caitlin Ford. Really have a shot. But at the moment,
too slow there from Arsenal in and around the edge of the box. Not moving the ball quick enough. You know, this is where the danger is as well, because it only takes one chance to punish them. So while you've got this, obviously, this possession, and I think it's all important that you try and get that third goal just to kill the game.
Good by Reed. Russo lays it wide. Skipped away and bounced away from Emily Fox. Long journey to North London to watch this play. Was packed from all parts of the country. Okay. About having a go, perhaps, with Gabe. Shine still. Here for Islani. I mentioned people come from all over the country. I mean, the development of the WSL since it came into existence is extraordinary.
Yeah, the growth of the game, the way it just continues to strengthen year in, year out, for me, is the best league in the world. It's the most competitive. I think anyone on their day could beat anybody, and I think we're noticing as well, top players in the world want to come and play in our league, and I think the fans are incredible, the way they turn up week in, week out in their numbers to just continuously break records time and time again. For me, yeah, it's just the WSL is the place to be if you're a professional footballer looking to strengthen and to push on in your own game.
The owner, like Michelle Kang that we saw there, the owner of the London City Lionesses.
Also substitution number 19, Chloe Kelly.
Kelly is being withdrawn. Half an hour to play. Stenius is coming on, the Swedish international. Wrote her name in the Arsenal history book with the winning goal in the Champions League final.
well with Arsenal. Obviously, they want it to be challenging on all fronts. I think for them to have that squad and the depth, to be able to bring on players, and if there's injuries, they've got other players who can step up. I think it's key for them.
Goodwin was the target, the little through ball there. Here's the player who has come on. Battle for possession here, and in the end, Kennedy just wins it.
They're straight into the game. Doing what we know she does best, which is stretching the back line, pulling the defenders apart really from each other, making that distance. Kennedy doing really well though to show her strength.
Feeling that given all these corners that Arsenal have had, they're going to be successful from one of them. Might that be now?
Kate McCabe's trying to whip it straight in from the corner. Back to the goalkeeper, goes on top of the net.
McKay. Back forward, here's Ford again. Fresh legs with the Arsenal substitutes. Racing forward. Finishing touch couldn't be applied. Bernardi and Lende just doing enough. Rina Mornham tried to get on the end of it.
See, Paul, this is what she loves to do. She loves to drive into the space. I did think initially, a little bit earlier on, that Blackstenius had ball bent round the back line. I think would have been a better option. Blackstenius to be running off the back shoulder of the defender.
Now 30 years of age. It's a bit of a personal tale. The 2011 Women's World Cup in Germany, sat in a hotel reception, and the Australian squad arrived, and they were all looking after the baby of the squad. Here's a chance for a third for Arsenal. Can't be taken. Lete just able to make the block.
Blackstenius again involved in the thick of it. Stopping turnover from London City, and Arsenal looking direct. I just don't think can generate the power that's needed.
Well, that might well have been the game decided, but not so. Chase on here for Jakobsen. To number 11's battling for the ball. Now can Goodwin turn? No. Come forward in number. Kumaga. Kennedy. Fernandez. Possessed there by Ford. Warner. Stinius. Caldente. Warner. Just away. Imran. Caldente's chip ball forward. Mead on the far side, but drove it into the middle, and it is a third goal. Lionesses makes it 3-1 to Arsenal. A goal that has been coming for the last 5-10 minutes this time. Combined, 3 goals for Arsenal. They're surely on their way to 3 points.
Taking it off the head of Freedom Arnhem, but I think from an Arsenal point of view, they'll be grateful that they've got that third goal to put the game to bed.
Lionesses and Arnhem was poised. It's almost a bit away from that. Here's again. The Mead. Kicked it into the middle, it's 4. 2 goals in quick succession. And this time, Warner does have a goal. Challenging Kumagai. The Arsenal player had a considerable height advantage to turn it in. Arsenal 4, London City Lionesses 1. All the time it was 2-1. Visitors had hope of leaving here with something from the match. Five minutes plus additional time remaining. And there could be further goals from Arsenal. Something the England coach to enjoy. Imran. This is surely going to be victory for Arsenal, and that means that they will have won each of their 9 WSL home games under Ronnie Slegers. He will become the first manager in WSL history to win each of her first 9 league games at home. Sonia Banfield won 8 in a row last season, but through the 9th. This great shootout between Arsenal and Chelsea for the title, or is that another
WSL. No, I hope it's not as simple as that. You know, for me, I hope that there's plenty of teams to find it out. Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United into the mix. London City did want to be included in it as well, but hopefully it'll be a lot of teams in it and it will go down to the wire.
Taylor Hines is on for Arsenal, the English-born Jamaican international. Little. Goldie. Dente. Mead. Dente. Ford. Set Mead away. Imran. Goodwin. Reed trying to prevent her going further forward and is successful in that. Quite a bit of additional time, you'd think, at the end of the 90. Goldie, Arsenal player, come on, in defence in place of Kennedy. Arsenal come again, Warner. Going from Hines. Mead. Will Mead. Using the opportunity perhaps. And now maybe again. Imran makes sure there isn't. Arsenal win it back. And that will loop over. Play though. Pop. Could he have a player down on that fast play? Imran. Don't have to stop play. What a head injury. Caldente. He's still down. Mead. Going to dink her way through. The little pullback. And it'll be cleared away to safety by Francie. Smith, the outstanding moment of the match.
I think it was crucial in the sense that London City was taught us sitting organised behind the ball. And I think if Smith noticed that, we've seen it at Liverpool how she's so confident to strike from distance. And I think her having that strike, you know, it was exceptional. But I just felt like that gave then Arsenal the momentum and sort of the kick and the drive to push forward and to then start to take the game to London City.
He was injured. Mead. Ball back from her. They will restart with an Arsenal throw over on that far side. Arsenal, remember, scored 4 or more goals 10 times in their 22 WSL games last season. And they've done it again on the open day of the new campaign. Catley. Hines. Hines looking for the return ball.
Lionesses substitutions from 75 to be replaced by the 7th year Barclays.
Change then for London City, Lucia Corrales, the Spanish international who joined this week from Barcelona. She was on loan last season at Sevilla in Spain. And for her debut, and Imran is the player who has made way. Hines. Morgan with the throw, forward. Getting forward. Morgan. Pushed over by Ledbeck.
Really good link-up play there from Arsenal. And they're going for the fifth, quick throw-in. Good interchanging positions as well from Ford and Marnham.
The match has just been announced. Olivia Smith has been awarded that accolade. Cleared away by Goodwin. Jakobsen. Precious that in his pre-match media conference, we have nothing to lose. There's not many people expect us to get something from this match. We will learn a lot. We can only see positive things no matter what the result is. Should be delighted. René Slegers, the Dutch coach. And I guess he's right in a way, but in a sort of strange way, it's a bit of a negative message.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking at the way that they're doing the media and the things that they've come out with, they want to get into the top four. You know, they want to push and become the best in the league. So I do think today's a bit of an eye-opener as well of where they need to be physically. I think they've dropped off. They've got a bit tired as well towards the end of the game. But it's just obviously the standard that they've come up against in Arsenal. I don't think have been 100% great. I think it's the second half have been a lot better than the first half.
Here come Arsenal again. Mead. Back the way to safety. Held up by Jakobsen. Al Dente. Ford. Goldie. Then at the Emirates, who will play all of their home WSL fixtures here this season. Really learned a lot, no doubt about that. They all will have learned a lot. Hines. Jakobsen. Al Dente. Each time added on to the minimum of 6 minutes of additional time. Goodwin. It's a convincing victory for Arsenal on the opening weekend of the new WSL season. London City Lionesses have been shown exactly the step they will be up against over the next few months. Olivia Smith, player of the match, she got the equaliser for Arsenal. Chloe Kelly, Christina Blackstenius and Frida Morden with the other goals for the Gunners, after London City Lionesses took an early lead through a penalty from Kosovar Aslani. Full time, Arsenal 4, London City Lionesses 1. Former England international, that was a statement from Arsenal, wasn't it? Even if, as you say, they weren't actually at their best.
Yeah, and I think you've seen it from last night's game as well with Chelsea and Man City. I think it's going to take a good few weeks before you see teams really at full stride. I think that it was an important one for them to get the points on the board. You know, the first 10-15 minutes or so, London City Lionesses were really on it, on their front foot, higher up, and sort of pinned Arsenal back a little bit. But then Olivia Smith getting that goal to get Arsenal back into it sort of changed the momentum and swung it back into Arsenal's favour, and then I think they just strengthened as the game went on.
She was player of the match, Canadian international Olivia Smith, following a big money move from Liverpool. As you say, it was a moment that turned the match as well, and already a contender, the goal of the opening weekend, even with 4 games to come tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think it's what Olivia Smith does best. You know, those ones where this thing it might not be able to walk the ball into the net, but she's got it where she can strike from distance. Seen it many a times last year for Liverpool, and Arsenal will be hoping that she can be the secret key and unlock some of those long distance goals from this season.